Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No. Check. Patriots. All right, here we go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. 45. Detroit.
Now a handoff. Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Third down, Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go ahead. Here we go. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
13.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Rosa here down around his own goal line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And take taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is Holmes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eric Armstead. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
Rosen will throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Wait.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Set. 319. 319.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's the backup Bradford going deep for Moncrief. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Garoppolo now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 13. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this one is incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
By 20! 180!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Set. 319. 319.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Green 39. Green 39.
And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Set. 319. 319. Leopard.
Now Rosen looking to throw. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Here's Rosen to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now let's go.
They'll come
Blue
out
90.
in the pistol.
Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. Here's Rosen. And it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Garoppolo. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Wait.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
I got you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Johnson. Got some room at the 30. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that's caught left side, Seals Jones with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
319.
On third down, that's Johnson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Cummings. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now Rosen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeForest Buckner able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here again is McKinnon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You